When highly cleared intelligence officials take a seat and raise their right hand before Congress, they are trading their anonymity for the risk of a federal perjury charge. This is an environment where a single lie can end a career or result in prison time. David Grusch spent 14 years working in United States intelligence. During a July 2023 congressional hearing, he swore that the U.S. government possesses intact or partially intact alien craft, along with non-human biologics. To address these mounting claims, the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, released a consolidated 2024 report formalizing the military's official position. After reviewing hundreds of recent and historical cases, AARO's investigators stated they found no empirical evidence of extraterrestrial beings, activity, or captured non-human technology. This creates a direct conflict between two groups of highly vetted officials. Either these intelligence veterans are providing false testimony to Congress, or the Department of Defense is managing a compartmentalized program hidden from its own oversight office. To understand why modern whistleblowers doubt these denials, we have to look at the historical pattern of military transparency. On July 8, 1947, the Army Air Forces issued a press release claiming they had recovered a flying disc near Roswell, New Mexico. Within days, the military retracted the claim. Officers displayed foil and wooden debris to the press, stating the object was merely a crashed weather balloon. That explanation stood for nearly 50 years, until the Air Force admitted the truth in the 1990s. The wreckage actually belonged to Project Mogul, a top-secret balloon program designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. Roswell established a clear precedent. The U.S. military is willing and able to deploy ordinary terrestrial explanations to protect highly classified recovery operations. The modern era of this debate began in 2017, with the revelation of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or AATIP. Funded with $22 million, it proved the government had been actively tracking these objects for years. During this period, the nomenclature shifted. The military moved away from the term UFO and adopted UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomena, to cover objects in the air, in the water, or transitioning between both. This shift was driven by the accounts of active-duty aviators. Former Navy Commander David Fravor testified about a 2004 encounter off the coast of California that challenged his understanding of flight physics. Fravor's team tracked a smooth, white object that looked like a Tic Tac. It had no visible wings or exhaust, yet it reportedly jammed their radar systems and performed maneuvers that outperformed any aircraft in the U.S. inventory. Navy pilot Ryan Graves provided a different profile. He described seeing dark gray objects encased in transparent spheres. According to his testimony, these encounters weren't rare. They were occurring off the East Coast on a near-daily basis. The Pentagon's current response to these accounts remains dismissive. AARO's reports classify the vast majority of these sightings as ordinary drones, sensor artifacts, or misidentified balloons. AARO also explicitly addressed claims regarding Kongabun, a rumored Department of Homeland Security program for retrieving non-human biologics. The Pentagon maintains the program was only a proposal that never received official funding or authorization. This has created two competing records. On one side, trained observers report physics-defying performance. On the other, the Pentagon maintains a database of resolved terrestrial anomalies. Setting aside their origin, the Department of Defense has moved these reports into the public record. They officially acknowledge that unidentified anomalous phenomena are appearing in restricted airspace and are frequently interfering with military training. Multiple agencies coordinated a systematic investigation for decades, leading from Project Blue Book to the modern AARO office. Even with mundane explanations, their data shows a gap. Out of 757 recent reports, they admit 465 remain officially unexplained. This turned a mystery into a constitutional issue. Whistleblowers argue if specialized retrieval programs exist, they are operating entirely unchecked by the elected officials responsible for the defense budget. The concern is no longer just about potential alien technology. Whether these objects are non-human or advanced foreign surveillance, a program operating without congressional oversight represents a significant gap in national security. The conversation has shifted from fringe speculation to a focused debate on government transparency. The core issue is no longer just what is appearing in our skies, but the public's right to access the data being gathered about them.